Ladies, gentlemen, bodies of water, welcome to the Alchemy Lab. My name is Lee. I am playing Kalthar. Nothing.
Oh, wow. Through me. I'm Carl, and I'm Graccus.
And I'm Matt. Welcome back to the Shattered Lands, Streets of Mihre. Case number 9, loading the dice. Last time, you questioned a few suspects in, so potential moles, potential people who might have done that. You questioned Ender, and you questioned Boise, and you questioned a bartender.
Yeah.
And kind of getting an ear on the party guests. So far, nothing suspicious.
So far, bugger all. It's been a bust so far.
So far. But you get the feeling that might be about to change.
Maybe.
Because the party is about to start. We pick up exactly where we left off. On that balcony, Charon gives you a wink.
Are we ready, gentlemen? I put the key into the slot, and I grab the nearest thing that's got a drink in it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your ears for a moment.
Make a flat charisma persuasion, I guess. Remember to add +5.
I'm about to say, is that active still? It's going to run out soon, though, right?
Still active. You're in the last sort of moments of it.
Cool. That's dead 20 then.
Cool. Eyes turn up to face you.
We are all gathered here to say farewell to a friend, to someone who has spent many years trying to protect this tier, its people, who's brought in a lot of waifs and strays, giving them a chance and a second home.
There's like a murmur from below.
Everyone here owes this man something great. I think that's fair to say.
You're fucking right.
I sort of just tipped the glass in the general direction that came from. But it's also a day of pain and sorrow. After a long fight, the old man has finally punched himself out.
Ender goes.
Trying to protect this tier from all the shit that's fallen down in the recent weeks and months has taken a toll. We can all see it. I've been gone for a while, and even I can come back down and see how bad this place has become. So, I propose a toast. To Charon and his defense of Tier 7.
Charon.
And as they all take a sip, I switch the key.
Okay. So, everyone takes a swig, and a few people, as metal plates slam over the doors and windows.
Very nice.
Like everything just and make a perception check.
That's a 16 from me.
And for me.
Okay. Okay. So quite a lot of the crowd go and just turn and like as everything goes. Ender goes. And there is he sort of He gives you guys a little stage clap.
Can I continue?
You can continue.
Cool. But unfortunately, there's another reason for gathering you all here. You see, someone in this room is a fucking traitor. To this man and everything he has done for them. To this tier and all the people he's protecting. Someone has been selling him out. I'm scanning the room constantly while saying this to see if I can catch anybody looking uncomfortable.
Perception checks from both of you.
That is an 18.
Oh, so me too.
We're in sync, Kalthar. We're in sync.
Okay, so the second you say someone's a traitor, you see a lot of people looking around them like half what the fuck is he on about, and half where. Both of you notice. Well, actually, no. Continue. We'll get to it.
Someone here has been helping this shit spread. Someone here has been making sure that everything that Charon does is meaningless. And has been watching this tier wither and die as a result. Getting rich on the gold of the Delano crime family and everyone who's helping them.
Bastards! That same guy yells.
I have a personal beef with the Delanos. And more importantly, you're making my friend's life very difficult. I'm pretty sure everyone in this room is aware of who I am and what I've done. So I'll make this simple. If the traitor reveals themselves, I'll talk to them. I'll even be generous and maybe let you live, depending on the conversation. If you try and hide, it will not be pleasant.
Both of you notice that Boise is gone.
No.
No.
He is just not. He's not in the room. You scan around for him. No Boise.
Damn, not Boise.
While Graccus is talking, I'll sort of sidle up to Ender and go, that man from before with the Beatles,
Yes.
he's not here.
Oh, Boise. What on earth have you gotten yourself into? Shall we find him?
Yes.
Let's take a look around, shall we?
Indeed.
Mr. Fowbreaker, care for a stroll?
I think it's about time.
He gives you both a nod. He unslings his bow.
I pull off the rifle and just pull the hammer back.
I get my big hammer.
All right. You lot look like you've seen something. What's going on?
Boise's missing.
Fucking Boise. There's no way out the building.
So he has to be in here then.
He has to be in here.
Okay. I want him alive.
All right.
He's earned the right to at least give us his reason.
Fair enough.
Besides,
I don't normally do alive. But
this time, Ender, I need him alive.
You want me to make an exception?
Please. I have a war to plan. And
Make a persuasion check.
is my thing still going at this point?
Just.
Ooh. Good, because otherwise I'd get no bonuses. That's cocked. I will reroll that. 17.
You know what? Because it's you, I'll try.
I sort of very much bow. I appreciate the effort.
You had better pop back to your office, Mr. Charon, and lock
Like
the
you
door.
heard, he might try, Charon, if he's cornered.
Agreed. I'll lock the door. I'll have something waiting for him if he fucking tries to get in here.
If you can keep him alive, I'd appreciate it.
You better fucking find him before I do. And he goes to his office and...
Understood. Gentlemen, shall we?
Let's.
I start heading down. Based on where he last was, I'm going to go towards the bar area. I'm going to go up to the bartender, actually. Specifically.
Yeah. Where is the beetle man?
Boise, he means.
Boyce is the traitor?
He's not here. We need to find him. Did you see where he went?
I think he was... Did he see? I don't know. I think he I remember he got him. I remember he. Hang on, let me fucking think. He got off his seat. He was heading. Not quite. He was heading to the right of the main door. It curves. There are doors that way that lead into the back.
Well then, I start heading in that direction.
Thank you for your eyes. All right. So, you start heading in that direction. What would you like to do?
It's a wooden floor, isn't it?
Yes.
Damn it, I was going to say we could find footprints, but I doubt it's going to be enough dust to create footprints. I'm going to head...
It's worth noting you're moving through a crowd. They are trying to back off, but there's a lot of them, and they're like, okay.
Okay, I get just in front of Graccus, get my shield out, and just walk.
Nice. Human cow catcher, I like it.
All right. Ender is bringing up the rear, just kind of chuckling to himself, bow in hand, walking quite nonchalantly behind both of you. All right. So, you reach a set of doors. There's a few different doors, actually, that lead into a number of back rooms. Some of them seem like... So, it seems like it's like a corridor and then a series of rooms. Not sure what they are. Could be storage, could be cloakrooms.
Okay.
Lounges.
I'm going to sort of stand in the corridor and just... Boise, if you're here, show yourself. There's no use hiding.
I don't think he's going to come quietly, Mr. Fairbraker.
Worth a try.
I'm going to take your fucking beetles and eat them. I will grind them into a small paste, and I will drown you in it.
Make an intimidation check.
At this point, even Graccus like, fucking hell.
I think that might... Oh no, those are good ones. 16.
Okay. You wait a couple of seconds. Nothing.
And then, so I just get the hammer and knock it on the wall. That will be the head. That will be the body.
While he's
That
doing
will be
this,
the legs.
I want to just lean over to Ender. What are in these rooms? Is it storage?
Cloakroom. Storage. Pantry, I believe. The meat. Few storage rooms. That one over there is a lounge.
I will pull the wings from their backs.
As he's doing that, I'm just going to start going down the line and booting the doors open.
Oh, so Kalthar, you're going through.
I'm just going through in graphic detail.
Make a quick nature check. Make a quick nature check for me to remember the parts of a beetle.
Now my nature's not very good, so I got a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you can think of you can.
Enough
Not
things.
running out anytime
legs,
soon.
like basically head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I
know they have wings.
Sack. I will smash the thorax. Things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Graccus, give me a strength check on the first door.
Just flat strength, or
I mean, you're going to kick it in athletically.
I'm going to take a running leap of it. To be honest, I'm basically just running at them, booting them as hard as I can.
Cool.
I'm trying to scare him.
Cool.
So that is 16.
The door explodes inwards. No windows leading out. No one in there.
Okay.
We're breaking doors, are we? So I just go up to one and just
Make a hammer attack.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm actually going to put on those spectacles that Brock gave me.
Dirty 20.
That was so big, I threw an earphone out. The door explodes into fine bits of sawdust, showering a number of hanging shanks of meat. Graccus, make me. So, are you looking in?
I'm gonna basically try and investigate this corridor for any signs of where he might have run to.
Okay. Cool. So, make me an investigation check or a perception check.
I was going to make an investigation because I believe,
Cool.
with the spectacles on, I get an advantage with these.
Yes, you do.
It's a 14. And that's a 15. So it's a 15. Flat 15.
Okay. So, there's not much to indicate where anyone could have gone. There's a lot of people around, so there's a lot of scuff marks and things. Out the corner of your eye, you catch one of the bits of meat. It's just kind of shaking a bit, and it's not in the
pantry
front of the door.
thing.
Yeah.
Not in the path of debris, basically.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Right. I'm going to sort of bring the rifle into my shoulder and aim it at that bit of meat.
Isn't that? Aren't you in a different room?
No, I've been basically. I'm investigating the bit to see where he's gone to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, both of you make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god damn! No, I'm not good at these.
I got a crit.
I got a 7.
Oh, you got a crit. Nice. Okay, so there is a bright flash of light, and Graccus, you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Jesus Christ! Right, Boise, I'm trying not to kill you, but you're not giving me much to go against here. 10 points, say.
10 points. Kalthar, the flash registers, but you can just about see through it, and you don't take any damage. You critted, so you're not going to take any damage. You see a figure dart out very, very quickly. Dart out of the room. You recognize that this figure is not Boise.
That was not the beetle man. And I make moves after this thing.
Okay.
Shield in hand. Sort of like, almost like that. Like looking down, trying to sort of see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
Graccus, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
Like you were like blinded temporarily.
Yeah. Have I noticed that Kalthar's running at this point?
You kind of come back to yourself and you see Ender blinking a little bit.
I've said, and I'm stomping very loudly.
Yeah.
You might not know where I am.
You can hazard a guess at direction.
I'm gonna follow the sounds.
Okay.
Basically.
You're a bit disoriented. Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. 14. And that is a 9 total.
Okay. Kalthar, you'll make a perception check as well. Ender sort of pats you on the back, Graccus, and moves you forward. After Kalthar. Kalthar 9.
Mm-hmm.
So you're following this person for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of duck away in through another door,
mm-hmm.
and you just lose sight of them.
Mm-hmm. So we get to this door. What happens?
So there's a corridor beyond it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that you've reduced this door to sawdust.
I'm
Make a quick
man on a mission. 24.
This is the door just goes. It kind of leaps back and then does that.
Yeah.
Clean. I mean, the door. You could actually fix the door. You just have to replace the hinges.
Yeah, you've just vaporized the hinges, basically.
Basically, it just kind of flops back and clatters to the floor. There is a corridor beyond. Kind of goes straight ahead and up some stairs, and it goes to the right as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no sign of this figure, whoever it was, or whatever it was. At this point, Graccus catches up to you, as does Ender. Any luck?
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
It was fucking horrible. Any luck?
Can you both see?
I can see now.
Yes.
Okay, follow me. I don't know where he is, but we will find him.
But I suppose we'll persevere.
Yes, we will find him.
All right, let's have a go. Make investigation checks, gentlemen. Ooh, that's great. Damn.
5.
19.
5, 19, and okay, 5 plus 19 plus 17.
Upside down question mark.
So I think you're around 40, I think, in total for that. I think you're actually bang on 40, or 40, just over. So you, as a combined, so you head up the corridor. Both of you roll me d10s.
4.
10.
14. Okay. So for about 14 minutes, you scour the area. So where are you going? Are you going up? Are you going to the right first?
Well, does the right happen at the stairs?
So the corridor goes, branches to the right, and then about sort of 10 feet onwards, it goes up the stairs.
Okay, so we'll stop. Kalthar will stop at the junction, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I will head towards the stairs.
Okay.
If he's going, then I will have to follow him.
Well, I mean, I could watch over him if you like.
No, I'll be okay.
All right, go ahead. I'll watch this corridor. I'll let you do your thing.
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna start heading upstairs in that case,
Okay.
keeping an eye out for any sort of scuff marks on the wall, anything like that might give a signal that someone's just recently run this way.
Okay. Oh, we combied, didn't we? So you don't see any scuff marks or anything up here. You and Kalthar scour the upper floor for just like in this sort of area, but you don't see any sign. And after about 10 minutes or so, you come back down the stairs.
I'm assuming Ender's still looks like we're
arrow knocked. He's still.
Looks like we're checking this corridor and there's nothing upstairs.
Fair enough.
Stay close to me.
Oh, believe me, sir, I'm not going anywhere away from you. With a bloody great big shield.
Closer the better with those flashes of light.
Indeed.
I realised I could have helped last time, but we'll do it next time.
All right. Oh, yes. Very good. So you go up the corridor. Few scuff marks here on the floor.
Okay.
This person is very light-footed, but there are scuff marks.
Yeah, dashing away from three people who are actively hunting you. You'll give up a little bit of light-footedness for a bit of pace, I imagine.
Indeed.
I'm going to try and follow those scuff marks as best I can, given that they're probably going to be reasonably infrequent and not, like, continual. But, yeah.
Make me an investigation check. Kalthar, what are you doing here?
I'm probably going to go into another tirade to try and scare this fucker. I know it's not. I know it's. I have very little in my my skill repertoire.
It's a 14, Matt, was the best one.
Okay.
And I also have no more charges left in the spectacles.
Okay, right.
There's only 3 charges. I've used them.
Okay, cool.
Unless it was a period of time per charge. I don't remember if that wasn't mentioned, I don't think.
No, it's just 3 charges.
Cool, then I've got none left then.
All right. Okay, so
he's about to do a scary tirade, but then he realizes he's probably better at persuading this gentleman to not do anything.
Okay.
Now, we don't know who you are, but you can't get out of here. Mr. Foebreaker here has asked both myself and our companion not to kill you. Depending on the conversation he has with you, you may keep your life even. We can continue to run around this party all night, and you can continue to do your flashy things, which, by the way, I have no eyes, you silly little man. But we can continue to do this. I don't need to sleep. You do, I imagine.
Make a persuasion check.
Basically, I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah,
22.
All right. Graccus, you see some scuff marks near a door immediately to your right. Immediately.
I tap Kalthar on the back and signal the door.
Mm-hmm.
Breach and clear.
Are you going to bust in?
Breach and clear. Another 22.
This door leads straight into the kitchen. Now, your persuasion. You didn't. Okay, so your persuasion. So you didn't see the scuff marks, but you heard something come from in here.
Mm-hmm.
A noise that didn't seem quite right. Both of you make perception checks for me, please, in this kitchen.
13.
Bugger all. Worst I could possibly get. I would, in fact, be at a 0.
Oh God!
Should it have not been a natural 1?
Okay, cool. So, You walk around a little bit, the kitchen. Kalthar, you're still a bit raging around a little bit. And the noises in here it's a bit cacophonous, so it's tough to sort of get it's almost like sensory overload from the comparatively quiet corridor, and it gives you a bit of disorientation. Graccus, the kitchen is pretty big. It's it's catering for a party. There are there's a few things going. There's like an oven, really large oven. There's racks of pies in the oven. There's another door that leads from where the meat was stored. It's like a heavy duty, massive restaurant grade kitchen. Nice for down here, even. But this is Charon, so of course it is. You walk around for a good couple of minutes, just surveying the area, before before Ender just taps you on the back, Graccus, and nods down to a surface.
I look where he's pointing.
You see a meat tenderizer. The meat tenderizer it's ever so slightly out of place. Just slightly.
Okay.
And as you look at it, Graccus, make a perception check for me. Investigation check, rather.
Investigation. It's 16.
It seems sort of perfectly normal. Doesn't seem like anyone's used it. I mean, it just seems it's just a tenderizer. And then you look at the little spiky bits, and there's just a little bit of blue hair on the spiky bits.
Okay. I slowly start creeping towards it. I've still got my musket sort of shouldered so that I can bring it up if I need to. And as I'm walking I'm scanning the area around it as I'm walking towards it.
Okay. So there is the cook in here. It seems like he's a bit of a magic user, actually. He has a number of. So make an Arcana check real quick, both of you.
Yeah.
It's not a high DC, just for knowledge of this thing.
11.
4.
Okay. I mean, so you will have seen this before. So Kalthar, you've heard of it, but it's not really in your wheelhouse, and you don't paid it that much attention. Graccus, you've heard of like mages and sorcerers and that, who can, and even bards actually, who can kind of conjure invisible people, basically, who can assist them with stuff. And, bards tend to use them to, like, play instruments. Sorcerers can use them to, like, stack shelves or whatever. This guy seems to be using them to run the kitchen. And the first, like, wind you get of that is, like, the oven door opening and the pies all coming out and kind of lifting and going on the desk. On the counter. A noise occurs to you, kind of a whirring noise. There is a mincer running in the corner. Make a investigation check. Both of
That's
you.
a 16.
Another 1.
All right. So Kalthar, again, I mean, you're distracted by the pies coming out of the oven seemingly by themselves. So, good grief. Graccus, you notice that there's a cupboard door ajar. Not far away from the mincer.
How close am I to it?
So it's not. So you're about 10 feet away from it. It's not a big cupboard. It's like just a kind of like a waist-high cupboard.
Okay. I'm slowly going to walk over to it and sort of using the front of the the barrel of the musket, sort of open it more to see if I can see what's inside.
Inside, neatly folded, are a set of clothes and boots and like all the clothes down to the undergarment. They are the same clothes that the bartender was wearing when you last saw him.
From the kitchen, is it possible to see out into the main hall?
So there's a door that leads. It's okay. So there's two doors that lead to the bar. There's a hatchway, kind of to the left of those doors. This is where people can like chat to the guy and get food and that. And there's a door for like wait staff.
Cool. I'm going to signal to Ender to point out the clothes so he's aware of it. And I'm going to head to the hatchway and have a look through to see if I can see the bartender, if he's there or not.
The bartender is out in the hall, attempting to work his way through a throng of people.
I'm guessing a different set of clothes.
It looks like he's wearing the same set of clothes.
Okay, at that point, do I risk it? Fuck it. I'm guessing the hatchway's open to talk through, yeah?
You weren't deliberating for very long there.
Well, I'm in two minds.
It's there to...
I just shout, grab the bartender!
Make a persuasion check.
This is without the +5, I'm going to guess, at this point.
Yes. Hello. All right. So a few guys, like everyone is so highly strung, the bartender kind of skips a step, and everyone just goes fuck it, and like they pile on the bartender. There is a flash. Make me a wisdom save. Kalthar, can you see this, Kalthar?
I don't know.
I'm the only one looking out of the hatch.
That's true. And you're quite far away. Make your wisdom save with advantage. How far you're fine. And Ender's not looking either.
It's a 17.
Okay. Right. So you don't take any psychic damage this time because you're not in range. There is the flash and it kind of stings your eyes. But you narrow your eyes, and again, you see like a bunch of Charon's guys like they're completely blinded. You see a very quick, and a couple of throats just open and spray, and these guys fall back.
Okay. And Graccus with me.
I think I'm the only one who would have seen this.
Mm-hmm. I've
heard a flash. I've heard a splash.
Yeah, fair point.
And you said grab the bartender.
Yeah.
So
at this point, shit's going down, and you see this person, Graccus, you see this person run off through a door. You know exactly which door it is.
I'm beelining for it. I'm shouting those to follow me.
Okay. They both do. All right. So you go through the door?
Yeah, I'm going through the door.
All right. Both of you make me athletics checks.
19.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Okay, so you are right on this guy's heels, and you kind of burst through the door. It's a couple of seconds after he did. This is like a green room that you've entered into. And this is where like a lot of there's a few, like judging by the state of the room, this is where the ladies were kind of being like a green room for the ladies. Basically, they've been like making themselves up, getting glammed up in their finery. There are 2 girls in here at the moment, and another door leading back through is ajar. One of the girls is on her back. She's been stabbed 3 times, and she's bleeding very profusely. There's another girl over her.
I'm gonna go over and do some healing.
Okay.
Burn all my healing. I've got
Alright.
5.
Okay. So the girl over her is very tearful. Just
Out of the way.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
very good. Okay, so Kalthar, you cure wounds, is it?
It's just I have a reservoir of healing power.
Lay on hands, lovely. Okay, so are you burning? How much of it are you burning?
I'll burn it all.
Burn it all. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So her wounds close up instinctively. Graccus, you detect that flares, and you detect a faint aura around the other girl, who is backed away.
What kind of magic is it? Detect Magic lets me know the school of magic.
I don't actually know this.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's illusion.
I was going to say, is it
That's
illusion?
Is it illusionary or something like that?
My brain went Skyrim, and I went illusion. I don't know if it's the same.
That's fine. We all know what that meant to me. Okay.
As you see that, this other girl opens her eyes and looks up at you, Kalthar, and kind of pats herself. And her eyes kind of dart around the room. And as you lock eyes on this other woman, her eyes do as well. And she goes, "Who are you?"
At which point my rifle goes right up. Get on your knees.
And we'll see what happens next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Bodies of Water. Oh, what a
boy.
pursuit.
Oh boy.
What a pursuit.
Fucking bartender.
Bartenders. It's always
Well,
the
no,
bartender.
this isn't the bartender anymore. The bartender is probably what's in that meat grinder.
Do you reckon?
Well, there was a little bit of blue hair on the meat tenderizer that was weirdly out of place. There was his clothes neatly folded, hidden away, and then the bartender was trying to leave. It's why I cast Detect Magic in that last room.
Oh no, of course, because he's got like a
This
like
fucker can
cast
camouflage.
thing. He's got a cast thing.
Yeah, it's exactly. As soon as we ran in that room, I saw a stabbed one and a second one in the door ajar. I'm like, no, they haven't left this room. I bet they're still. It's either going to be the one that stabbed themselves is going to have done it to try and get us to run, or the other one did it. So I'm like, nope, I'm casting Detect Magic because I know some shit's up in this room.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bodies of Water, what do you think's going on? Who knows? Like, comment, subscribe, share your theories down below. Follow me on Minds, Matt Waterhouse author, and have a good evening or day. I upload these during the day. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Whenever you want. Could be
Whenever
any
you
time.
want.
Yeah. Have a good whenever.
Yeah. That is.
See you next time.